dear Virgo. This is a love reading, a prediction for the month of July with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. If you want to watch the channel's reading in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box below this video to learn more. This will be a love reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So when I tell you that the second row is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. I usually read for the empath side of the story within this dynamic, but also remember that the other person holds up a mirror of your shadow. So use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. I can also recommend that you watch the previous love reading for June. That's the energy right now, and this will be the prediction for July. I will today try out a new spread with 10 cards instead of the usual 9 card spread. Let me know if you like it or not. And I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto De Angelis. When I open your deck here, I see the King of Cups together with Two of Cups. So it seems like there's someone here that loves you dearly. Okay, might be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, but it doesn't have to be like that. Just shows the person's energy right now. So I call the Divine with Love and Light, and here we have the Three of Cups together with the Two of Cups. So this person really enjoys your presence. They really enjoy being together with you. They feel that you are a good match and that they are happy spending time with you. You make them happy. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world. And then we have the Two of Swords, Two of Cups. So someone isn't a happy camper in this situation, or someone is rejecting this this profound love, or one person has this experience of this profound love and the other person is like, yeah, I don't know, maybe not. Okay, I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we have also the 7 of coins in the reverse with the 2 of swords. So I think it's like this. I think there has been some kind of distance between you two, and now someone is anxious to overbridge that distance because someone said no to this relationship or wasn't 100% into it, but so either that person has changed their mind, or the other person still wants to fight to get the other person's attention. So 6 elements, 7 of wands, 2 of swords. I'm getting the sense that a person have been trying to put boundaries and take better care of themselves, and that made them say no to this relationship. And it might be that this have awoken this person up to see if that was you saying no, they now see your true value. Okay, so 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirits and ether, to join us here today and give us a clear view reading for my dear Virgo viewers. So I want my dear Virgo to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. Also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So I'm just going to tune in for a few seconds to you, the person most on your mind and your relationship in July. So this is you and this is them. And we have the Alchemist, Temperance card in the reverse, Justice card in the reverse, and this here, 8 of wands and 9 of wands. I think this person wants to persuade you to come back, and there might be apologies to be expected here, that the person have maybe not entirely see their own flaws. I'm getting like a little bit dumbstruck with this. It's very passionate or very goal oriented, but might not know all the information, understand all the information. They just understand that they did something wrong, and they might have like a little clue what that is, but don't expect them to understand you through and through. You probably are going to have to spell it out or explain to them in a variable different ways to make them understand what it was that happened here. But they are willing to overbridge that, and from this perspective it looks like a person wants it because they want you. It's not so much the chivalry love that they want to make you happy, it's more they're craving you. Okay, and this is you, and we have a broken heart here with the 3 of Cups kind of spilled out, and 9 of Cups and Page of Cups. So I'm seeing you doing inner child healing here. So it means you're taking care of yourself, and we have 3, 3, 3, saying that you're not putting too much effort into relationships at this time. You're trying to take care of yourself and not lose yourself in relationships where you might feel that you are not treated very well. And your heart is broken. Okay. This is their intentions towards you. And we have the Ace of Wands, and this is their feelings, which is the High Priestess in the reverse. So I'm just feeling a sense of you being very unavailable here, that you're not available for them. They are not able to come to you with their charm or whatever they have to offer you, and you will be receptive to it or receive it or want to receive it. So I'm feeling like I'm puzzled here. I want to take Oracle from Brutally Honest Oracle cards to see. I love you more than I want to admit. Okay. So this person has some issues. They want to come out as this cool person, like untouched by the recent disaster that have happened. Or recent, it can be a while back, but it's still like very fresh on their mind. So they will look untouched by this, but still here feeling a curiosity, trying to figure out what it was that went wrong. What's the big issue you have with them? What's the big problem, really? And here I'm feeling this little bit daft energy that I haven't been able to really figuring it out. Even if you have spelled it out for them 1,000 times, the penny hasn't really dropped. And with that comes a longing to not look desperate, okay? So they don't want to look desperate. They don't want to look like they are chasing you down the street. They want to keep their cool. They really want to chase you down the street with a Knight of Wands, 8 of Wands energy, and try to figure out what they did wrong. But they're also feeling the fear of being rejected by you here. That you will say, no, I'm just not that attracted to you anymore. You got ugly suddenly in my eyes. So that's probably the worst fear. And it's probably very far from what you feel. It's more have to do with how they behaved or acted in the relationship that probably made you have issues with this relationship. So see how they view you then. And we have a 7, the Chariot. So they suddenly see you as a person who have taken charge. And they probably felt in charge before, and then you took the charge away from them, and then now they are puzzled, like how to even be able to connect with you, how to even come close to you, if their old ways doesn't work, if their old charm, their old tricks, their old, or maybe just have it. I feel like they felt that they had a spell on you, not actually a spell, but that something with them, like their God-given gifts, made them so attractive to you, so that you couldn't say no to them. And they felt powerful with having this, and they didn't have to make such a big effort in the relationship or put in a lot of effort. They just had to, roll with it. And they didn't have to think that much. They just had to receive a lot of things. And now you have heightened the stakes and taking charge, and they have lost control in this situation. And they feel that there's a risk they need to humiliate themselves, I'm sorry, to get to you. And that's not something that they are super enthusiastic about, if I can say it like that. So they are a little bit like they are looking at the situation, and their jaw has dropped, and they don't know what to do really, and they don't want this to come out all wrong, so that you suddenly will be on top and they will be this person running after you like a little dog and wanting to be loved. That would be the worst thing ever for this person. So this is how they view your relationship. 9 of Coins. 9 of Coins is a very singles energy. I'm having a hard time understanding this person. So what's about the 9 of Coins there? I have mother issues. Okay. So they probably want to come off as they don't need you overall. They want to look very individualistic, very like superior, like they are on top and they know what to do. They don't need you that much. They are not desperate. They don't run after anyone. I don't know if either their mother have been overwhelming or underwhelming. I don't know. But this person makes a big deal of almost wanting to give up a singles energy, even if they are in a relationship with you. So that's of course not very tasty, and I can understand your broken heart a little bit more because this person probably wants to come off as they don't need you that much, they don't care about you that much, you don't mean that much to them, they want to be single, they don't want to speak about the future, things like this. So it's very difficult. So this is their most likely next move, and we have the Hermit here. So 9 of Coins, Hermit. I'm seeing them kind of dying to reach out to you and make things good, but their mother issues or their issues of wanting to look like they don't need love prevent them from doing anything. But at least with the Hermit, they are being called to face themselves and get to know themselves better, and that's the first step to come on the right track and be able to go where it's more healthy to go, if we at least know ourselves and we know what we like, what we don't like, what's meaningful to us, what's not meaningful. It seems like the divine is keeping them in a bored state where nothing much fun is happening to them, and from their point of view it looks like you have a lot of success and they are here lonely and bored. And they love you, but they don't want to admit to it because they have mother issues. So I would say that their soul would want to run after you, chase you down the street, be your puppy, okay, tell you how much they love you and never leave you aside, being forever loyal. But their ego or their survival technique that they learned probably when very young is preventing them from doing that. So it says, no, you need to look cool, stay strong, look like you need nobody, rather leave than be left, things like this. So it's complicated, and I understand why this has broken your heart. Okay, so this is your intentions. 4 of Swords, ignore the daft bastard, basically. And 8 of Cups, walking away from the situation is your feelings, like. And that's what they are picking up on too, that you are not available to their charms anymore. Before they were able to like charm you and make you maybe laugh when you maybe you cried and you were sad about the situation, and they got you on the right keel, made you laugh, but they never made any promises. You never talked through any issues. And now you're like, okay, hands in the air, I give up. There's no point and like putting more effort here. So you're basically riding away in your chariot. So and that makes them very lonely and a little bit desperate here. Okay, desperate and a tad bit not angry, but like it's humiliating that you don't fall for their glory anymore. And so maybe they're a little bit angry. Okay, so this is how you view them. And we have the Empress here. So the Empress means that you love this person very dearly. You have a lot of love for them. They are kind of the one person for you. You probably have realized that they have mother issues, and you might have mothered them a great deal. Either you are a male or a female. You probably have babied this person a little bit. I think you love them straight from your heart. There's no other things like getting in the way of this. no pride, nothing more than you giving up. It's like it's a lost cause. You can't force the other person to be in a relationship with you, but you view them as a person that's very dear to your heart. And this is how you view the relationship. Yeah, you view it as you are a grown-up person being together with a child that can't express themselves, can't like deal with issues in a deep level, like the root causes, finding out root causes, doing something about them. They rather want to like put a carpet over the root causes and never have to identify them. But we can see here that they are being forced by the divine to look at these things. This is 9 Hermit, also connected to 18, the moon. So being faced with one's own fears and pain. 18, 1 plus 8, 9. So they go in a pair. So this person is, they were trying to avoid this by avoiding important topics in your relationship. But now that's all that they have to deal with, because that's all what's left, because you are gone. And this is how, this is your most, this is the advice that the divine wants to give you, and your most likely action. And it's, you're dropping the ball on this baby. Okay, so you wanted to build something with this relationship. You want to put the seed to the ground and have a future with this person because you love them a lot. But here you're saying, okay, so this wasn't fertile ground to put my seed in. I need to take my seed elsewhere and find somewhere else to follow my dream, to like more fertile ground. Someone, maybe there's water there, like emotions. The person can show emotions, or there's even fertile soul, like that soil. The other person wants to have a future with me. So you're picking up your pieces and hoping to be able to invest them elsewhere. Okay. So I also saw the Emperor here. So it's the next, I think it will be hard maybe for you to, for a while at least, to find someone new. With the Emperor and the Empress here, it's probably going to feel like this person is very important, but there can be a new important person here. Okay, so I want to see what you would want to say to this other person. So, I was scared of trusting you for good reasons. This person shouldn't be trusted because they don't even give you like their little finger. I can't love you in the way you deserve right now. Yes, you have identified that this person has issues and that they need a lot of love to overcome it, probably. And you have mothered them the best you could and give them unconditional love so they could learn to trust you and therefore trust you enough to admit their love for you that we saw in the beginning. It was profound. I think both of you have very deep love for each other, but it's not being expressed because you frankly don't have more energy to put into this situation, and for them it's the most dangerous thing in the world to admit to their love for you. So you're just realizing the truth here, that you can't trust this person and you can't help them with their issues. So that's what I'm seeing. See here if we can get some more advice from the wisdom of the House of Knight cards. And we have congratulations. So the divine think that this is an achievement from you, and I agree with them, because before you would have sacrificed yourself up as sustenance for this other person, maybe for decades, and they would never have to learn about how to treat another person decent. But now you started to treat yourself decent and you walked out of this situation. So congratulations. You must celebrate now as I do, for you have achieved success. Accomplishments are yours now, and you are in a position to reap the rewards of your hard work. The symbol of success reminds you that hard work pays off. Being true to yourself and refusing to compromise will yield good things. So this is what you learned. So good job. Choosing this symbol is a wondrous sign that all is well in your life. The symbol requires you to keep working hard lest you lose the knowledge you have gained. Now is not the time for slacking off. Keep going and celebrate even the smallest victory. Be proud of yourself as I am proud of you. Remember, everything you choose now will come to be realized, so choose wisely. So don't put, this is here, choose. Where is the most fertile ground to put down my seed, to put down the seed of my future? What kind of future do I want? What situation has the best settings to actually fulfill these, my dreams? Where are these variables that will help me? And if there's a desert here, the 9 of coins with the 9 hermit, it's the 40 years in the desert kind of thing. It's not very fertile for putting seeds to the ground. It doesn't mean you don't love this person, you do, but sometimes you need to love things that's good for you and not put effort into situations that's not good for you. So outcome for this relationship, heart-to-heart conversation. So the divine thinks that if this person muster up enough strength to come and talk to you, what we saw that they wanted to do here, you should allow them to have the heart-to-heart conversation. Give them like that opportunity. It's a good practice moment for them. You don't have to say yes to what they, in that case, would have to offer. But that requires that they actually come to you and open their heart and pour their soul out. And if they don't, if they stay in this hermit mood, it's better for you to move on, to put your future elsewhere. And we'll also take from Wisdom of the Oracle Divination cards. I want to take 2 cards for you. We start with this then, since it flipped over by itself. 25, 29, there, 25. The spiral quality of events when a lesson isn't quite integrated. Cycles you are challenged to break. Revisiting a pattern from a new perspective. Round and round we go. I'm hearing a melody with that. So it's probably a song for you. I will put the songs in the description box. They are like mini tarot readings for you. The lyrics might tell you what the other person is feeling, what you are feeling, or what's happening in the relationship. Even future outcomes at times. So the appearance of this card is a reminder that although it may appear that you're going backward, the truth is that you're standing at a higher level, looking down into your circumstances. You will learn something, do something better, and break a cycle set up in the past. You actually have a bird's eye view of your initial footprints and can access the wisdom and lessons learned. So from this perspective, you can see the pattern. You probably identified it already with the 8 of Cups here. This is what I'm doing over and over again. It doesn't have a good result. Or these are the kind of people I end up with. It doesn't have a good result. These are the kind of situation we end up with. It doesn't have a good result. So you have seen it. Like you have enough experience now to see it from an above perspective. And then it's easier to change small variables and try different things. For example, if you have always bet on 3-legged horse for the race, aka choosing love partners or friends that doesn't have good personalities to start with, you might find it easier to actually bet on 4-legged horses in the future. Are you wondering, how did I get here again? Does something feel familiar right now in your dynamics with others? Maybe a little too familiar. Don't be surprised that you found yourself repeating an old story with the same sort of person who may not look similar, but who attracted you because of your easy acquaintance with his or her qualities. Your relationship is a mix of what is good and what is potentially challenging. You have been drawn to this person through the perfection of Spirit's plan for your evolution. So they are your spiritual sadhana, spiritual evolution. You may have circled back to an accustomed spot, a familiar place, but that's fine as you get to do things again, only differently this time, for you learn something of great value since the last time around. How will you choose to behave now that you are aware? Remain curious and stay out of the blame game. Yes, because you have this pattern, so you draw in you drew in this person. So it's not their fault that you have this point of attraction. Alchemy or yin and yang. So you're just drawn to this person, they are drawn to you. Your job is to figure out why and how you can heal yourself enough so you don't have to repeat a negative pattern. And next card is Orphaned. So probably the reason to the pattern that you don't feel worthy of love, someone made you feel unworthy, and then you have kind of fought to be worthy by, for example, giving three-legged horses your best bet. Trying to give them your all and trying to, prove that you are worthy. A sense of loss, identity crisis, recognizing that you don't fit in, the need to belong, uncertainty about your place. So we can see that this person is going through this. You sold yourself out because you felt like this. This person didn't sell themselves out. They sold you out too. And now when you said no, thank you. And now this person needs to face their orphaned side, like the orphaned inner child or the part that didn't feel worthy of love. We were all meant to have connections with other people, with our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island. And it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential to your well-being. The issue at hand is the need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. As you shift and evolve and commit to your own growth, you long for support but may be disappointed and hurt by others who are not providing what you feel you deserve. Perhaps you are drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you are in a new relationship and discovering that you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out, unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows you and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So don't sell yourself off. And be true to yourself and love yourself and support yourself so that you don't leave yourself vulnerable to making bad decisions for yourself. Okay, so I will show you this reading from above so you can see, take it all in. And I would urge you to watch the reading, their True Thoughts and Feelings, in their True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably tell you more about this story. Or the reading, What Do They Want to Happen Between You, for your sign. You can also watch the love reading for June. And next week I will have a new reading, What Do They Want to Happen Between You, up for you. And if you want to watch these readings in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week and personal readings for the full members. So subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button or follow the link in the description box to learn more. So until then, take really good care and bye-bye.